We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos.
Yo.
And off we go from Denver. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. Now swing this out to Tony. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And that is going to clang off the upright, but folks, there are penalty flags on the field, and this could be a roughing call. Another extra point opportunity here. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here, maybe trying to block the extra point. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Broncos at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
27 yards there, a first down.
That's good. Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They run, it's Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Pushing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Mahomes going to change things up. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing outside, complete to Tony. Down the left sideline. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And now an audible here into something else. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. $13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you get the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete.
Mahomes.
And he's
Doing
out
the
of
guy
bounds
that
just
you
before
are.
the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Don't let him get there.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Kelsey. A gain of 16 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And room there to work it inside the 25. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Wilson will throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wilson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now they'll change things up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Baron Browning in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He'll take it at the 42. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
First target, first catch, and a first down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to change things up. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The tight end in motion right. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now he's forced out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Broncos take over 1st.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And now they'll shift things around. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A give right side for Pacheco. Oh, a heck of a move. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And the 1st down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top